Andy, this is Colin. I won't be able to get in tonight. I'm sweating like a pig. I'm sweating like a pig. I'm sweating like a pig.
So David, still One Up Gaming. We're going to go through the worst games of the year. So I apologise if I haven't played some of these games. It was a team effort and we all put names together and we all voted, and then this is the list of games that we have got. So in no order for now, we have Wanted Dead, Crime Boss Rocky City, Redfall, The Lord of the Rings Gollum, Grey Hill Incident, and Skull Island Rise of Kong. Although there could have been a lot of Game Mill games this year into this list because they did release a lot of licensed crap. But this one's just going to be quite quick because it's just there's only really 3 games on this list that I believe should be anywhere near this. So we will just automatically say these 3 games: The Lord of the Rings Gollum, Grey Hill Incident, and Skull Island Rise of Kong. So they're the 3 games that we're actually going to talk about now. So we'll have trailers on in the background as we're talking, just so we get a good glimpse of what we're talking about here. So I'll just go into the order that the wrote on here at the minute. Lord of the Rings Gollum. Now, I love the fact that you could pay extra to get the Elvish language. So you had to actually buy the deluxe pack sort of thing to get the Elvish language to unlock, which is like not very good. It's not very good. An actual thing like that should be cosmetic-y sort of thing. It should just come with the core game. The graphics were atrocious for the next generation, or the so-called next generation consoles. The hair looked awful, like someone had crayons drawn on top of it. It was an abomination of a game. The gameplay was no better. It was basically hide and seek with basic platform elements for 6 to 10 hours, depending how long it took you to go through the game. But it was just a waste of a license. It was just an absolute waste. So the next one, Grey Hill Incident. Now this one's not one that I've actually played. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos about it, and it just seems as though it's a like a scary game where you are going through and aliens are trying to abduct you and probe you and things, but they have no AI. They don't know what they're doing. They just randomly walk around in circles. Graphics are really basic and poor. There's a lot of glitching and a lot of popping. It just wasn't scary at all. It was just a bad game. But that's the difference. A bad game is a bad game. The other 2, I think, are head and shoulders. Just so bad. And then the next one, Skull Island Rise of Kong. And this one had the Let's Do a Bambi intro, where you start off as Kong's mum and you get killed, and then Kong has to start, why he fears the man and that crap. The graphics honestly look like a PS2 game rezzed up to look a little bit better, but its texture works horrendous. The detail is horrendous. The character movement animation, horrendous. There's no real detail in the levels or anything. There's a lot of glitching, a lot of things that happen that make the games stop and start, and it's just bad. It is a badly made game. It's one of those games on PS2, those really low budget games, and it's just been re-released now in 2023, and it is just a bad game. Game Mill, you did a couple of decent games, what I thought were quite decent this year, but the vast majority of your games have been shite. So Skull Island Rise of Kong, I would say, is bad, but the gameplay itself is just that little bit more playable than the Gollum game. The Gollum game is just a train wreck start to finish. Everything about it is just wrong. It was announced they were making sequels to it, and then as soon as the game came out, they're like, no, we're not touching it anymore. We're not doing the license. We're not doing anything at all. And it was just so badly done. I want to play it I wanted to play it just because of how bad it was. So with this, I do think we have a clear winner, and that is the Lord of the Rings Gollum. I want to say clear winner. I mean, shittest game I've played for a very long time. It was appalling. But that is the worst games of the year 2023. And we will say Lord of the Rings Gollum wins, and the two runners up is the Grey Hill Incident and Skull Island Rise of Kong. So we'll have a quick break and we'll be back.